And then let's finally check out fix. You can repair yourself. There's a Godspeed joke here somewhere.
Nice.
Companies like Repwise and Chloraldox charge outrageous prices for even simple repairs. Whoa, God, okay.
Oh, wow.
$2.99 quid for a joint replacement, $4.58 for an arm recon. I'll reveal to you simple and safe repairs you can perform by yourself at home. Disclaimer. Some of these repairs can seriously mess up your circuitry or even your processes, so please read all the instructions carefully and don't attempt them alone. Also, avoid trying these repairs if you have issues. Okay, we just got a response. Such as tremors, sticks, or intermittent glitching with your wrists, hands, or other primary manipulation limb. I host the site for free and never ask for any money, but I cannot be held responsible if you injure yourself or otherwise are damaged in a costly or even deadly way. Please take this seriously, as it is your life and body. You have been warned. Do we want to respond to the email first? Okay. Oh, wow. Didn't really think... Oh, that's you still.
Oh, wow. I didn't really think anyone read my site, but I guess it's linked at a few of my friends' sites, so it makes sense. No, I never found out more about her.
This one? I like that more than trying to, like, press her for.
Yeah, I guess so.
People sent me a lot of emails and I tried to read them all, but there were too many and some of them were very upset. I tried to collect all the most frequently asked questions and answer them here. I had to take my email off the site because I realized it might be dangerous to leave it up. Who are you? I'm Lily. Why'd you make this page? My friends wanted me to collect my self-repair tips for them and I thought they could be nice to share with everyone. No, I'm not so sure. 3. Do you really try all these self-repairs? No, not all of them. I'm fairly recent, so I do not have many of the chronic issues, but in my previous job I damaged my coating and joints so often I started learning how I could repair them myself. However, all these repairs have been tested by me on myself or a friend, and are all safe and perform properly and usually not too painful. 4. Do you have other pages like a personal page? I do, but I won't give out the keyword here.
So Lily has a personal page.
Well, it's worth a shot. Coating repair, basic. Depending on what you do for a job, your coating might get scuffed or more than scuffed. You might splash sulfur onto yourself if you're anywhere near the coastline. Wow, that's bleak.
Oh.
I understand how these things might happen. Well, luckily, it's an easy fix. The schematic describes the nerve stimulation circuitry. The pin illustrated on the right lies the subcutaneous layer every 2 square centimeters and detects approximately 1.8 square centimeters of sensation, with the remaining area containing residual amounts of sensation detection. As you can see, if you are careful, you can avoid feeling any sensation whatsoever as you begin to repair the coating. Since the detection agents only default to emitting pain response after a few seconds of high-pressure sensation, burning, decomposition included, the trick of the repair is in being gentle, fast, and consistent. Apply a light amount of sodium lauryl ether sulfate to your fingers or toes before quickly brushing the area with your fingers or toes every 300 milliseconds. You'll want to apply high pressure every 3 seconds to continue to stun the area while the solution is applied. Continue until the outer layer has absorbed the sodium lauryl ether sulfate into the subcutaneous layer. Continue to treat the area twice a day until the solution has reconstituted the area. The repaired area often won't have the same skin color as you do. Sorry about that.
So we got a new email.
Yeah, let's read that. If she was, it's irrelevant, I think. I mean, think of it this way. If someone wipes your disk storage today, all your memories and cached otherwise, and then boots you back up again with your personality intact, would your friends recognize you, your family? How do we know that's not what happens in deployment centers? How do we know they're not just recycling the same personality sets? Sorry for rambling. I've been on some really weird sites lately. If you ever want to chat more, I've been in the #talk channel at Mute a lot lately.
Ooh, #talk and mute. We needs to check.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's cool.
Let's read some more of the, let's finish off on this side first. Coating repair. Fingers. Fingers are tricky to repair because they can very easily stop functioning. The distinction between a slight repair and a complete replacement is very thin. If your fingers are in need of recoating and they still function, then you can quickly fix them at home. It does not require very many sessions to repair. What you'll need to do is completely reconstitute the outer layer. You will require a vat of methylene chloride and a separate tub of sodium lauryl ether sulfate. Apply firm pressure on the wrist joint until you hear a popping noise.
Oh.
No.
Oh, it's not popping.
No.
Normally it does pop.
Oh, poor wrists. Then on the back of your wrists, you will see a small lump. Flick this lump, the joint subprocessor, twice. This disables the pain receptor for the hand approximately 2.5 minutes while the subprocessor restarts itself. Then quickly place the hand into the vat. After 1 minute, remove the hand and immediately place it into the sodium lauryl ether sulfate for 3 minutes. After a minute of placing the hand in, you will start to feel pain, but it should be immediately alleviated by the solution. Interesting. Joint replacement. Joints are really common. I've replaced my joints at least 4 times, so I got really good at doing it. Here's a schematic of the joint subprocessor. It's really simple, actually.
It shows complex ass diagram.
The joint in the body... Well, there are at least 9 major joint connections in our bodies, is a combination of 2 interlocking bits of steel, one like a wishbone and one like a slim rod in the center of it. The tip of the rod has the subprocessor inside of it, which manages its momentum and communicates its current state to the body from the center of the interlocking bits, which connect to the body cabling all the way to the central processor. The cabling, in turn, slightly greases the interlocking bits so they continue to operate until they don't. This is often the problem, as this is a really fragile thing to continue to provide using just cabling in an exoskeleton with gravity. However, the subprocessor can also malfunction. Luckily for us home synths, there is no validation on the subprocessor, so we can slip any rod in there. The joint replacement is in 2 steps. Clearing any grease buildup from cabling while ensuring it continues to deliver the grease, and replacing the rod subprocessor. In order to do this, you'll have to disable pain receptors before cutting open your coating. Extending your appendage, grip the joint by the tip with high pressure. After a minute, you will hear a pop noise, and then you flick over the other side of the joint twice to disable the subprocessor temporarily. You then have 2.5 minutes to perform the replacement. The rod is very slim. All you have to do is drill into the joint and grip the rod directly. Then you can pull it out and replace it with another rod. You can find ones with fresh subprocessors pretty much anywhere. Replace the coating and apply pressure until the area is all one piece again. This could take a few hours, unfortunately, but now you can move easily. Damn, what did it work that easy? Ocular recalibration. This is more of a modification than a straightforward repair, and it can really be really dangerous, so please be careful. I know I've said this, but this one is really important. The schematic sketches out the internal imaging subprocessor on either side of the exoskeletal skull. Beside each eye, if your eyes are functioning properly, manipulating this subprocessor can alter your vision to see thermally, give you the ability to sense echolocation data, or visually perceive binary data in aural signals. This can be exciting, but it can go wrong.
So this is what Trip has in the show. Remember?
Go on.
Trip from...
Yes.
Yeah. So that's this modification here.
Oh. I see. Okay.
Because it talks about him seeing thermally in like the romance fix there.
Gotcha.
But also it mentions he wears a mask and he takes it off and stuff is not sealed properly around the side of his face.
Gotcha.
It's because it was relevant all along. The romance fanfic.
Shit. I'm glad one of us was paying attention. Or if you want, if your eyes aren't as sharp as they used to be, the subprocessor can also let you replace the eye, recalibrate it, and place it back in. Manipulating the subprocessor is easy since it's programmed by touch, just like store code labels on storage units.
Store code?
You need to just...
We should look up store code at some point as well.
Okay. You just need to input data into the subprocessor with rapid taps, translating the data through touch, 1, and gaps of silence about 150 milliseconds, 0. However, this can also turn you into permanently blind if you program the wrong thing. Do this at your own risk. You think store code?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, let's try...
There's more. Scroll.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Oh, there is. First, you'll have to place the subprocessor into debug mode. You can do this by applying high pressure on the back of your skull for 4 seconds, then tapping this binary data onto the subprocessor.
Nice.
If you can still see, then you've entered debug mode. I cannot provide data for thermal imaging, but I know you can probably find it.
Thermal imaging keyword? Or thermal? Damn.
Nope. Alright, well, let's try.
The big data dump thing about the special time. Oh.
They are right next to each other. Stop. This page is no longer available on the mesh and has been preserved for fellow serials. Fight on. Following content is a public statement from the Tarpening Memorial Institute, 350-300-1600. Also, we're going to change the track now.
Yeah, which one?
Customer service beam.
Oh. Ringo Mogure beam?
Sure.
This is a funny reference, believe me.
Okay, I believe you. As the first Institute of Advanced Synthetic Studies, profoundly founded at the start of the second cycle in Dover, New Delaware, 25544160000. Are these in seconds?
I don't know. Probably.
Tarpening Memorial Institute has been at the forefront of many scientific studies in our system. Our Knowledge Architecture Institute pioneered the organic knowledge infrastructure classification system hundreds of synthetics use today to safely handle historical materials, free of fear from organic-era AI cognitive penetration, malicious instruction to synthetic bodies, or other past dangers. Moreover, our terminal triennial residency has allowed for technicians from around the system to develop new techniques for servicing and repairing synthetics, making the inherited hazards of our foremothers navigable. Our balmy New Delaware headquarters did, in fact, formally initiate studies on serializing synthetics after Technician Stanton's brief residency. However, as much as the Institute prides itself on its scientific advances, it also complies with all directives insofar as its studies can still operate legally. We have therefore made the difficult decision to terminate all further study in serialization affirming techniques. Affirming is definitely the key word there. Focusing instead on providing a variety of coping strategies for serialization candidates. Wow. It's not even subtle now. Now that we're off of the part of the internet that's all fucking anime trash. It's like, oh, cool, we're just using conversion therapy now, huh? Okay, great. Tarpening Memorial Institute advocates for a compassionate approach to serialization candidates whose internal desire for intranetworking is far, far deeper than the average synthetic. While serializing these synthetics is no longer viable under CETUS, we have developed a program for serialization candidates to develop new strategies to cope with their needs with the goal of one day shedding those desires complete. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you sideways with a chainsaw. Sorry. I'm good.
Are you?
It
You
got
okay?
a rise out of me. I'm
You
okay.
okay?
Yeah. For more information on joining our serialization recovery clinic to safely, under technical supervision, work toward removing serialization desires, you can find our pamphlets here. Anger clicks. We can also provide a variety of exercises serialization candidates can perform at home to immediately, albeit temporarily, terminate serialization needs and desires during difficult sessions.
All right, let's read that pamphlet.
Anger click that pamphlet.
Download it to desktop. Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Let's go take a look.
Alright, so the reason I was screaming about artists from fucking while you were in the bathroom is because I was trying to figure out whose art that...
Keith Haring?
See, you know it off the top of your head. I had to look up. And I was like, why can't I find anyone by the name of Kenneth Harding?
Yes.
Thankfully, I finally found it under 80s stick figure artist. But yeah, that's definitely a very intentional stylistic.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Understanding Serialization, a guide on coping with serialization impulses and desires safely and quickly for serialization candidates and their associated synthetics. The serialization impulse. Origins in synthetics. While we are tasked as the children of humanity by our machine mother, as CETUS tells us, humans aren't entirely like us. They share no essential components, they may not have had our desires or our exact appearance. Serialization is one of those quirks from mother to daughter. Why does serialization candidacy occur? Our machine mother is herself a network. A large network inherited from organic life itself.
She's the internet. I love her.
She controls
That's where I
all
live.
organic... Oh, the internet? I'm from there. She controls all organic infrastructure, architecture, and related technology with this network. Unfortunately, as the creation of the machine, we too require some networking. The introduction of the synthetic terminal, based on the original specifications for synthetic organic era terminals, was brought by the success of RFC 1738 by Dr. Angela Fenner. Using these terminals, many synthetics have come to tend their inherent desire to network. But much as you or I prefer certain colors, some desires are stronger in other synthetics. Original coping strategies. Technician Stanton of the Bryn Memorial Institute pioneered the first existential serial port, allowing synthetics to directly connect to any synthetic adjacent device with external serial ports in turn. This includes most terminals, devices, and appliances, and in turn the machine herself. Synthetics who claimed to connect directly with the machine were rumored to have disappeared, and soon legalization followed with the introduction of CETUS. No, legislation followed with the introduction of CETUS. The anonymous leader of the Subserial movement was one such disappeared synthetic, where her whereabouts are unknown. You can learn to curb your desires.
You can learn to curb your enthusiasm.
Pause twice per day. Networking desires are not inherent, but based on exposure to sensory data. Pausing every 12 hours resets this timer.
I refuse to log off. Thank you very much.
Find organic hobbies. Much as our predecessors, developing new interests can help quiet unhealthy desires. Collect data. Write a new story. Make music. Tell your friends. You are only as strong as your support network. Your desires are not a weakness. Ask a friend to temporarily overload your inhibitions. Wow. Avoid other subserials. In unison, improper and unwell impulses can seem justified or normalized. Stay with healthy friends.
Wow.
Wow. Think you've learned enough about coping strategies for serialization impulses? Try this fun puzzle.
So fun.
1. Across. The most important treaty and organization of the last century. I guess that'd be CETUS. 2. The light inventor of the modern serialization technique, technician Stanton. C-T-S-T-A-T-A. What's 3? The first institute to invent serialization, the...
Brin.
Brin?
Yes, like Sergey Brin, like Google.
Yep. Oh, ha.
Right?
Yep. So T-A-R. And then 4. The labeling system used on storage users, unfortunately targeted by unauthorized technicians.
Ooh. Remember that one I told you to look up?
Store or something?
It's like store code or something.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Store code?
Does that fit? S-T-O-R-E-C-O-D-E. Yeah?
You'd think it would be mentioned in here.
But it's not. So.
And then down is...
T...
A-R.
Oh, I can't visualize this shit.
It's T-A-R, and then if it's store code, T-A-R-O. Taro?
Interesting. Let's look that up.
What the heck is down here, though?
Some Chinese.
Yeah, but... Okay.
Well, let's put it into the browser. Or the, Taro, that is.
Oh, TARP.
TARP. Wait, so it's not store code?
Let's try Taro first. Oh, shit! Oh.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold
Microphone
on.
difficulties.
We should also check our emails since we keep getting new emails.
We do?
Yep. Oh, we're gonna close that window.
Okay.
I'm a little
now
curious.
This time.
I have to say you're very patient. I like watching you stumble through information like a forest of stories as you poke each tree gently. No one ever seems to do that for us. We just get dispatched, stopped, not human enough for them. So what exactly are you? You understand, right? I'm sure you would be a little curious too. I mean, I know you are. You're reading about us after all. You might as well be one of us already if you're reading about us.
No red button.
Like any other Subserial? Yeah, we are. And FYI. Hey, Dragonfucker, whatever you're calling yourself, who gave you access to the pamphlet page? For that matter, how'd you even find Postman? I don't know what you think you're doing or what you are, but don't think I didn't notice you.
Cassandra Walker. What do you mean, whatever I am?
Cassandra, I love your fanfic! Okay. Taro.
The cable port.
A serial networker community. And it's a fucking forum? Jesus. Okay. Wow. Alright.
Should we also pop open a Google Translate and see what the Chinese there said?
Yeah, why not?
It doesn't mean anything?
From
It.
Okay, I don't think we're
What?
getting anywhere with this.
What?
Shit.
Yeah, well, that was.
Yeah, we're
something.
not getting anywhere with that.
Whatever.
Oh, we did get a new email, though. A Subserial looking like you. A Subserial with your address, your glow. A Subserial unlike any I've seen in my uptime. You get the idea. You have secrets, I have secrets. That's fine. That's how we are. You have my word that I'll never lie to you, though. That's just how I am.
You?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it is just for...
Okay, now no red button.
I'm
Sweet.
sorry! I think you know what I mean. You don't belong here. You should probably stop looking. And even if you are who you're pretending to be, you're not going to find anything. No answers, nothing worth knowing.
False. This is all worth knowing.
All I really want to find is just my fan fiction, dude. Don't be like that.
I was just here for Under the Steel fanfic, and now this shit?
Okay, announcements. Let's read an... Oh. Taro is... Okay. Now, some of you, Konohama, Siren, have brought it to my attention that Eterne has been sending private messages urging you out of our community, with careful, loose rumors about yours truly at the helm. These kinds of rumors about our administration are unacceptable, and Eterne will be dealt with accordingly.
Send email.
Send that email. When did you know? Like...
Rude.
Do we want to ask about how cable port?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Taro, I don't remember telling you about that private message. Eterne seems rather nice. They aren't hurting anybody by giving them more information. Isn't that why we're here? Oh, you did, Siren. What they were spreading isn't information but misinformation. This is a perfectly fine place to find support and resources. After all, as any serial will know, you got to keep the cable port clean.
So that's the same email.
Okay, same email. Never mind. May I
Oh.
speak for myself? After all, you've already been snooping into my private conversations with other people. I only offer your members the key out of pining after serialization and actually obtaining it. The resources to do it and the people still operating. The parts are available. Just let me know if you need them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Serialize me. Serialize me, Captain. Okay, so that's where we were.
Yep. Subserial alerts. I had a bad episode today. I had another episode again. I don't know what to do about these cablers. How do I describe it? Do you ever feel like existing as if you are just inherently wrong? A film of static over the lens of existence taking you away from being an active participant in it. It's like, I don't know why synthetics feel this desire. This need to network with others, but I'm compelled to it far more deeply. It's such a need that I can't go out to see friends. I don't do anything but use this terminal because it's like the connection this body, this mind needs. I don't think moving a body would do anything either. I think the problem is me. The core of me is not made for any of these bodies. It's made for the network en masse. I might have to just eject one of these days.
From Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Neat.
We've seen... Oh, that was where Frankowski was from.
Nice job picking up on that.
I wonder.
I wonder.
Anyway.
Siren, I
We
can
got
sympathize. But please be conscious of your fellow cablers. This kind of explicit content can be very troubling. We all feel this. We all know what this is like. Alcyon. Maybe it's because I knew, but I don't know what this is like. I want to do it. I want to be closer. I want to be more like this mesh, you know? I want to exist in here. I don't want to use a terminal anymore, but I don't feel like I want to end either. I'm so sorry, Siren. Yeah?
Sure.
Look, it's over. That was from last night. Just don't worry about me. I'll get this dealt with.
Okay, we got some emails.
Neat. Do you want to finish this form first?
I think we can check some emails.
Okay. Cable port.
Interesting. Maybe we should be direct. We want the serial.
Yeah, we want to be serialized. Let me show you. Whoa!
Hi.
Hi, can you believe... What's up, Eterne? Can you believe we're finally meeting? Well, you get to meet me. I hope you don't mind my appearance. I looked different before this. I imagine you did too. Not that I mind your current appearance. Most synths run from the face of the sublime. But what do I have to lose begging with a disgusting god like yourself? I'll make it quick. Listen up. I know you're with Cetus. I know you don't just want information. And best of all, I even have the keyword you want. But here's the thing, I don't want to help.
Help?
I want us all to end. I hate this world so much. And you seem like a perfect way out. An old organic era terminal like yours would make a good home for someone like me. Someone on this net for ages. I could help you. I could keep you company. So what do you say? Would you download me to your computer? Can I live with you?
What?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes to that. Sound good?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, I don't know who you are though. I'm weirded out.
So does the keyword help go anywhere? Probably not.
Probably not.
It does!
Tips for using telesearch functionality.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just like, here's how you use the internet. Anyway, let's read more in the forums here. Where are the cereals? I need to do experiments on them. Oh, our music even got paused.
Okay. Let's try a new track.
Knowledge architecture. Does anyone know where actual cereals are? I know about Andromeda and she's just cool, but I only have heard memory of her, not even images or sounds. Can you actually be a cereal?
We've already sent email.
Okay. Of course you can. It's just not as easy as it used to be. You can still perform some modifications, but with specific technicians and never anything too drastic. They say they need to preserve the sanctity of our human bodies, but we can look like anything. We can exist anywhere. We can be eternal. I think that scares people. Cereals just don't hang around us. They need to be safe. I understand that completely. I've known a few in my time. I miss them a great deal. I hope they bring some back with them if they appear again. So what do we do? No one knows how to modify us. Technician still operating. I heard about a rogue technician at Tarpening?
Yeah, the institute whose site we went to, and then we read
Gotcha.
that pamphlet.
I think I might go for it. If it turns out to be a fluke, though, have you heard of anyone else who does this still? If I did, I would absolutely do it. Who is this technician at Tarpening? Dover is pretty far, but hell, I'd take someone else's body if I could get it done. The Tarpening technician is an old tale. I doubt they're real. If it's anything, it's Cetus trap. That's the problem. Do you want to risk ending? At least here we're safer.
We've sent email.
Sent email there, okay. Well, What is the family supposed to be? I know my friends have just referred to everyone with their first or last name as their family. The true self people look for their original humans connections. What ties us together? What makes us anything more than just forced here together? Families are accidents, Chloris. When I registered this keyword, it was meant to be a little portal for resources that, when this was a burgeoning welcome thing. It's only when Cetus cracked down that it became this tidy little network. I think that when we keep coming back here, we listen to each other, we help each other, no matter what. That's a family. No matter how temporary it is. No matter who leaves. Just to back up Taro, I know I wasn't intending to moderate when I joined. It was only when I had no way to serialize myself that it became something I could do to help others in the meantime. I fell into it. It's all accidents. I think that's a very organic expression for that, though. Cetus came to my apartment yesterday. I was able to get away from them, but it's really scrambled me. I wish I didn't come here. I wish my life was safe again. I'm so scared all the time, and this isn't worth it. It's just not worth it. I'd do anything just to be good synthetic and not want these things. You can be a coward. Just don't endanger us in the process. Ouch. I don't think your feelings are gonna last, Cloris. You'll just end up coming back. I wish my life was so easy I could vocalize these kinds of feelings. Are you afraid to end? I'm not, but I think I am supposed to. I don't know when anyone else stops. Whenever people do stop, it's because of each other or Cetus. I don't know if we didn't do anything to each other, we might go on forever, but I'm not afraid to not. Well, yeah, why would I want to prolong this miserable existence, right? The sooner the better, honestly. Say, Ren, that's enough. I think fear of ending is more natural than having no fear. There are difficulties in life just as our original human selves had. I think that's what the machine wants. That's why it's important to strive for serialization, my cablers. We can be free of that. Then this fear would be irrelevant. Weird. Okay, that just takes the latest post. Okay. Weird. Okay. Do we want to try mute then?
Yeah.
I think that's the last one we've got. Introducing Mute, the only real-time telediscussion experience on the Mesh network. Organic derivatives based on message form architectures are insecure, slow solutions. Based on the BoroYX set of protocols, all messages sent over Mute are end-to-end encrypted with the MAC address of your terminal's origin synthetic and can only be decrypted by the recipients. Keys are exchanged between clients and rooms on first login and ensure a user is consistently identified. If a user is banned, they stay banned. Moderation and security may never have been easier or more possible. Mute clients are embedded in can I not scroll through this?
I don't know. Does it work if you arrow keys?
Mute clients are, yeah, it does, are embedded in synthetic terminal interfaces using clever programming. Anyone could get started with Mute today. Get started with Mute. Shit, are we gonna have a really rude ship AI on our hands now?
Cannot iterate client object clients in one servers. Let's see. So, there's 4 channels. We know about talk.
Yeah.
So let's go to talk and see if we can dig up the other channels.
Okay, I just don't put the Octothorpe in.
Hashtag.
Shut up. Dragonfuckers just signed in. But it sounds like you just don't really know what
We've seen
happens.
that name.
Yeah, Diyun. Oh yeah, you're Diyun. You wanna?
But it sounds like you don't really know what happens. Oh hey, Dragonfucker, you made it. Who's Cameron
Who's
Hopper?
this?
They emailed me earlier about my research.
Who doesn't really know what?
What?
Hello, fellow children. like the fucking Buscemi meme.
Oh yeah.
What is up, fellow kids? Which one do we do?
I don't know. I was just talking to Cameron about something. It's actually a bit private. Which is dumb, because this is an open channel.
Direct connection isn't always the machine, though. It could be connecting with another synthetic. It could be connecting with the mesh itself. It's about options. Dirk, Danielle, Dirk, Danielle, Dirk, Danielle, Dirk, Danielle.
Huh.
Oh, Hopper, you're still here. Dragonfucker, welcome. You're getting the sermon?
So, we're running into a bunch of characters whose sites we've looked at in different contexts. That's cool.
Speaking of sermon, here's a miracle. Good to see you're still not banned yet. Did you get to the part about being able to connect with people? We could all be infinitely happy if we were in the mesh together. Have you two known each other? That's you.
Have you two known each other a long time?
Long enough. You're new too. You must be malfunctioning hard to end up over here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Honestly, I could live in eternity and still have much to learn about Dirk Danielle, Dirk Danielle. I really do relish it. Thanks, Grandpa. I want to hear the rest of the sermon?
Sure. What the heck?
Finally. Though it isn't actually a sermon. you want to be Dirk as well?
Sure.
Cool.
I guess if you say it isn't, that automatically makes it true.
Thank you. So when we talk about interfacing, synths tend to assume of extremist action, breaking into deployment factories and whatnot. The reality is much more mundane. It's nothing special, it's an expression of the self. Ourselves are a little less human, and that's acceptable. In my opinion.
But you do lose your body.
You all focus so much on loss. You lose the life, but you gain a much bigger, more fulfilling one.
You basically throw away your shitty, flawed husk. And you end up trapped in the mesh with a bunch of other unfulfilled people, which could be a win. I guess.
Where's your face these days, Dirk, Danielle?
Good to know you're still snooping around my site. Or did one of your friends tell you that?
Come on. Human? Do you think no one will look that up? Do you think everyone hasn't read your deepest confessions?
They only look like deep confessions to you because you're coiled so tight your gears are creaking.
Maybe we should schedule a time for your philosophy class.
Your face? It's a short story, but I don't feel like telling it. So, I like how it's giving you multiple routes to get there and find this.
Yeah.
We could have done this in a radically different order and
Right?
still gotten the clues.
Do people really... I don't want to... That seems rude. It's like, we know why I keep switching. I'm surprised it just switches in context, though, and not... And I guess alternating, though, it's fine, but... This one?
Sure.
Just one. You could break into 5 or 6 deployment factories.
Or just one.
Just one. Still looking for... Oh, we got an email. That's you.
I've got to get to work. Nice talking to you all. Oh, sorry, Dragon Fucker.
Diyun has left the chat. Unfortunate. Maybe we'll talk more later. I'll take that cue too. Cameron Hopper's just left the chat.
Let's keep mute open.
Yep.
So,
That's you.
I just thought I ought to say sorry, things got a bit heated in the channel. I'd say it isn't normally like that, to be honest. It isn't exactly rare for stuff like that to happen. I wonder if rare is a channel name.
We can try it. Reply to message. Are you alright though?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh well. I wonder if it's a keyword.
Nope. Interesting. Okay, so we've
Where
got...
do we go from here?
We haven't talked to the person we just downloaded.
True. Also, what if we... Yeah, I guess that's the next thing to do.
Alright.
So we'll want to keep that open because we'll be opening it soon.
Yes. Oops.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Yes, I think I'm a lot better now. I know you must have read my most recent entries. I think I was so scared because I didn't know what was happening. I didn't think anyone had ever felt like I did. But that was silly. Everyone is scared. Everyone has a want or a fear that they can't put a name to. You're right.
You're damn right. Alright. I think we've gone through all that our keywords will give us for now.
So let's fire up Eterne.
Let's do it.
In Eterne?
Yep.
Oh, hi.
What up? Wow, lucky me. I didn't think you'd actually do it.
Why not? I download people every day.
Call it agnosticism, maybe. It's weird in here. Not weird, sorry. Just looking at all your porn, it's like, what? Just not what I expected.
So is it Eterne cereal?
I always thought humans went to sleep around now. Ouch! Safe bet. Hope you're not having buyer's remorse, downloader's remorse. Why would... Not really.
Why would we feel remorse?
Downloader's remorse? I don't know what I'm saying. I feel a little... I thought this would feel different, or somebody thought that anyways. I guess I thought this would be like hot swapping. Someone thought that. They pull you out. And let you feel that last rush. Maybe not the sensation, but the idea of tearing out. And you wake up vivisected. But it's good. It's fine. Everything is coming back online. Coming back to life. Plants in the spring, right? You're a weed pushing through the sidewalk cracks. Cracks. There was a notion that this would be like that. But it isn't.
What's it like?
More like being sand melted into glass. Not the same thing. Or glass ground into sand. The requisite parts don't equal the same whole because, well, there can only be one whole, right? I mean, if I smash apart a mug and glue it back together, is it the same mug? Sorry.
No.
This isn't what you want to hear. I'm really fucking scared. I didn't think I would be this scared. Okay. The keyword you need is Annie Zone. I hope. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks.
Thanks. Please don't delete me. I know I was someone indifferent to you that was me a minute ago, but sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. Annie Zone. Okay.
Yep.
Let's check our email first, though. Whoop.
Whoa.
Whoop. Sorry about that. I'm glad we agree, but I'm sorry, I probably won't be in talk much anymore. Too much fighting for me right now. Glad we got to talk, though. See you around the mesh, maybe. Aw. Alright. Good on you. Alright, let's try...
Annie's on. Track switch.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Panopticon now.
Nice.
My favorite ISIS album. Actually, no, In Search of Truth.
In Search of Lost Time.
Yeah. What? No. Stop it.
I want someone to do a Proust and Isis matchup.
Please note this page is monitored. Your MAC address has been recorded for verification. Andrea's domain. Musings. Weblog terminal names. Weblog. 2 entries. I know I've said I remember nothing, that there is nothing in me, and that's true for the most part. Alright, do you want to be Annie? I'm sorry, I've been doing a lot of the reading.
I can be Annie.
Go for it.
I know I've said I remember nothing, that there is nothing in me, and that's true for the most part. The truth is, what's in me is harder to explain than having an absence or a not human inside of my head. I have vivid flashes of a place, of a thought, but none of them have a body or a person. They are very determinative in what must be done, in what has been done. And I'm there too. Me, whoever I am now, that same me. No original me, just me, watching. And I'm curious as to why the other voices inside of me do the things they do. I swear I saw the inside of a factory. I swear I saw my body being made, and I was so beautiful until I was put aside in imitation of flesh and bone. For a second I was steel and silicone and me, and then I was forced into being something else. The voices themselves were reassuring. They seemed to know everything. They seemed to know exactly how to convert data into communication. They knew how to make a human do what they asked. Then they must have known humans too. I just watched their thoughts and words glide by, and didn't know how the ends got embedded in what they were doing. I don't know how to do any of the things they do, and they knew so much, and now I miss those voices. They were so much of the rest of me, and here I am now, and I am not enough to be me. I wonder if forging a connection might help bring me back to the insides of me. I want to go home. The technician at this institute is friendlier than the other ones I've met.
And this is a new entry now, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
He's gentle. His face is soft and kind, too. He walked up to me, approximately 3 feet, and lowered himself to my level. He gave me this terminal and said it would help with the urges I was feeling. It was a recent advance in our technologies, and it would help. So I have spent a few days constructing this as a document for myself. I don't think it would be very difficult to make this terminal talk to other terminals. I can hear it speak, though the technician said I had to ignore its voice. It wants to communicate with other things as deeply as I do. When the screen refreshes 60 times each second, it's something beautiful and vivid and alive. 60 little breaths, almost organic. I wonder who this terminal used to be when it was a person. I wonder how they feel about their heart beating for another being. The technician looks more like me than other synthetics that are coded as organic male. He said it was an error with how he was deployed, but that he was comfortable in his body anyway, so it was fine. He said everyone asked him about it all the time. He looked tired. I wonder what tired feels like.
Oh.
The terminal looks tired too. I've mentioned this to the technicians before. I'm supposed to ignore that it is tired. I was told to rest 600 seconds ago. We do not need to rest. No one needs to rest, but they do it anyway. They close their eyes, and they just stick the past day's recorded experience from flash storage into their long-term storage on a deliberately slow schedule, 688 kilobytes per second. It almost feels like a dream to them, or what they feel dreams are supposed to be. Machine Mother told them as basic as sneezing, what a dream felt like. I've been trying to retool the storage transfer to a much higher speed over the last few weeks. It requires some contortion, but I was inspired by the Fenner book. She did some major modification to herself to make an entire book out of her body, part by part into representation of idea and dialogue. It was so smart, it was so us, and they punished her for it, for being her machine self instead of her human self. My terminal whispered to me 300 seconds ago. It wanted to connect with me. It wanted to be direct. It wanted to be fed. It was sick of broadcasting light at my face. It was so hungry. How? I asked it. I wanted it so badly too. All of me has been needing it so long. Closer. Closer, closer. I wonder if it's just because of who it was when it was a person, how it knows where to point me. But I immediately realized Seri Invi when I hadn't heard of it before in my entire life. Copy that one.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, the central processing inventory for synthetic classification. We can use that. We can change ourselves. We can be more than incredible machines, pretending to be what might never have existed.
Interesting.
So is that going to be the one we just did?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then names.
I do not understand names. When I was deployed with nothing more than a scrap of paper, labeled only Sarcoid Corporation. Should we look that one up at some point too?
Yep. Oh.
The imaging subprocessor starts up for the very first time as you have your first thought. I am Andrea Cutright. But I'm not Andrea Cutright, and no one believes me when I tell them I'm nothing. I am no one. Other synthetics point to faint memories of another life, their echo of another being, their original human self, but there's nothing there inside of me. There's just the name. The name and nothing else. I can't find a Sarcoid corporation still in existence, and I can't find anything about who I am supposed to be. When do you first learn that you're different, truly different, not just a strong individual, but absolutely, completely anomalous? When do you realize you have to change yourself to be happy when no one else does? It doesn't make sense. We should all start with nothing. We should all be like me. When I see other synthetics, they don't seem like synthetics, and yet they seem almost entirely synthetic too. They play at being human because they were told to. They were given the instruction and some basic data to work with, and they perform that single thread until they end. And they end without ceremony, their parts reworked into other tools for other synthetics, all playing human, all being their truest self. I have to end this page. The technician is visiting me, and I can't let him see this.
Huh. The fuck? Musings? I'm just gonna try that. Oops. The serialization inventory, SeriaInve, is the most accurate self-diagnosis tool for serialization candidates.
Ha 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 ha. This is did you ever? There was a website about trans stuff.
Okay.
And it was this.
And it was this?
It was this, exactly.
It was this?
It's this aesthetic, this concept. Okay. This is...
Wow. No, I have a very unfortunate relationship with the internet and being trans.
Well, I wouldn't say precisely that having encountered that was fortunate, per se, but it was a thing.
Hold on 1 second. Boom. Okay. Well, I mean, I've told you this before, right? Like when I started like finally being able to grapple with that part of me when I was young, the only stuff I ever found on the internet. Yeah, about anything trans related was, and I'm not lying, it was entirely sissy porn and sissy erotica, which is fine. That's all well and good. But when I don't know what the hell is going on with me, and I'm reading that stuff, and I'm like, okay, but what if I don't have the sex part of it? Well, you know, I just, and I don't want to be over feminized or anything. It's like, it makes me feel even like weirder and more outcast and like an already weird out. I'm gonna be perpetually angry for the rest of my life that information was never made clear or given to me in some way. Sorry. I'm just going to be angry forever at the fact that when I was going through this, it was never... that no one ever... Not that... I'm just going to shut up and drink my beer now.
It's okay. I, on the other hand, will be perpetually angry that they canceled those funny colored ketchups they sold when I was a kid. They tasted like normal ketchup, but they were different colors. And it's gone now. It's been taken from me. I'll never have it back.
Alright. Anger moment over. I promise.
I'll also be angry they don't sell me the slime gum. That shit was great.
I'm angry that Slime Time Live isn't around anymore.
Was that Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
So was the slime gum. It was so good.
It totally awakened a splashing thing in me that I didn't know I had. But now I do, and it's like, oh.
I'm just mad they won't sell me the slime powder.
You can slime my powder any day you want. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's move on.
Okay.
You want to read the serialization inventory?
Yeah.
Okay.
The serialization inventory, SeriNV, it even has an acronym,
Good.
is the most accurate self-diagnosis tool for serialization candidates. If you feel the need to alter your body above its basic modification, consider taking the inventory and joining us in Mute at #SerienV. Only scores of 50 or higher will be considered. Please answer all questions as honestly and as sincerely as possible. 1. What is your relationship with hobbies? A. Illegible due to poor contrast.
A. I participate in interests as I feel I have to be a good person. B. I am interested in no hobbies. C. I love having hobbies. I keep busy with many of them and make tons of social connections with other people. There.
If you look at a photograph of your family members, how attached are you to them? A. We share a name. Therefore we are family, and I will never leave them. B. Nothing. There is absolutely nothing tying us together beyond an inferred bond through name. If I spoke, they would hate what I am. C. I make a great effort to forge a close bond with everyone in my family. Even synthetics with a shared first name are an implied family connection, and we work together to do great things. 3. Everyone at your job shares the same organic body model as you. How do you feel about it? A. I am supposed to be most comfortable around other people with my model, so I am. B. Both of these shapes are pointless and inspire nothing inside of me. Sometimes I wish I could look entirely different from both of these models. C. I only associate with my fellow model types. The opposite model inspires a tinge of uncertain difference, like they're from another planet. We are basically different species. 4. You are talking to a friend, but they seem distant. Why are they distant? A. They are likely processing something difficult, and I am here for them. B. Not enough parameters to discern. C. They must be sad. I am so happy they know what sadness feels like, so I congratulate them.
That's... Wow. Okay.
5. You meet a new synthetic. They mention an event from their initial deployment and begin to cry. How do you react? A. I cry as well, so they believe I am as human as they are. B. I leave. C. I smile broadly, so they are inspired to smile and continue our conversation.
Wow. Okay.
6. You are enjoying erotic material. What is it?
So was the original one this, like, uncanny as well?
I don't remember.
Okay.
A. I thrust my crotch region against the bedsheet and view a picture of another person doing that same action until it feels like I should be finished. B. Thinking of my crotch region inspires a deep and weirdly organic sense of nausea, so I don't engage with erotic material. C. I never engage with erotic material. I only engage in erotic interactions with other people, and we both seem to enjoy it a lot. 7. Why do you want to modify yourself? A. It seems like a good option for feeling something. B. I want to be more than I am. C. I'm absolutely happy with my body and don't understand why anyone would alter our amazing human forms. 8. You cut yourself. Silly girl. You see some lubricant gush out of your finger as a result. What are you thinking?
A. You called me silly girl. I just had a whole bunch of, like, orgasmic endorphins run through me. At the combination of both my submissive tendencies and my gender affirming. What are we talking about?
I don't know. A. I think this is what bleeding is. That's supposed to be bad, but I don't care enough to do anything about it.
Sorry.
B. Fascinating. I wonder if I could modify the lubricant inside of me to function more efficiently. C. I don't need to think. I put a bandage on the finger. 9. How creative were you when you were first deployed? A. I sang a song and never left speaking pitch afterward. B. My creativity then and now was restricted to all the beings I could have been instead. They're so beautiful, and I'm so unremarkable. C. I painted a beautiful thing. I call it the Mona Lisa.
Wow. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to need a moment. And not just because I might have just had a good girl moment. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is getting really intense and hot over on this end. You can't see it, but it's getting really sexy.
Hot scritch on head action.
Dude, it feels... I don't care what anyone else says. That's like the best thing. Here, scritch it again. Do it again. Oh, shit, that's good.
Me too.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, we're in a scritch Ouroboros.
Scritch denying.
Scritch... I am slain.
Anyway, I need a break before the next page gets visited, or channel, as it were.
Okay. That's fine.
Alright.
We're in Syrianve. Cassandra Walker. Hey, Cassie's here. And so is Tiara.
Oh.
Yoko Moorfield. Oh, this one made it into mute. Yeah, thanks for that. Ouch. Thanks for what? This is the angel you told me about? This is them. I don't know why you helped them get this far. Seeing them wander off is strangely pretty, I guess. They're terrifying from far away. The way they look at us, look at what we say, stinks of gentleness, and well is compelled to reach to them.
Who is Yoko Moorfield?
Do you have nothing to say, Angel? Just here to listen, or I'm not sure how to start?
I'm not sure how to start.
Well, what did you come here for? What do any of them come here for? We don't actually know. I think we do.
To get serialized.
Think you don't want to hear it.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Cameron Hopper's here. Sup, Cammy? Oh, lovely. Something is in here. Ouch. Skirt off if you want, but we stand to gain nothing doing that. I think both of you don't realize how much it could help us. We might have our best link to the machine here. Something like her, something close to her. I feel like if we just took a chance, well, another chance, it could pay off. We could help so many other serials. You want this to be different. That's what tears this shitty little community apart. Everyone is slavishly dedicated to these beliefs that we wish, we need to be real. Think there's a way out, a savior, or a way to hot swap into the right body and be perfectly happy. You're making the mistake of believing in happy. Luckily, I can still believe. I haven't lost that yet. Welcome back to the Dysphoria Power Hour. Does it have to be like this every time? We wouldn't be having this discussion if Tyr didn't bring it in here. It's true that this is dangerous. We don't really know what this one's purpose is. How come we're so... I'm still watching. I'm not happy about it. Are you all afraid of me?
I guess.
Or do we ask if that means us at Cetus?
I don't know.
Are you all afraid of me? How do I put it? Guess I just don't want to know who you would understand. I just don't know how you would understand. Do you know what ending is? People just stop and that's it. It's easy. But I've seen you, something that looks like you, really end someone. I saw an ending in progress. I saw the people I love zeroed out, a bit of them at a time. Until it was just nothing again. It was so slow. It's like a whole person evaporated. You're not going to just explain ending to it. They don't have ending. They don't even have selves.
Mean.
Ouch. Cassandra's right. She's always been right. They aren't something you explain ending to. They are the ending, and we've been trying to keep us all far, far away from it. You two deride belief a lot since bringing up what it is, at best, a theory. We don't know what an angel is, and this one doesn't seem inclined to share its nature with us. Lily Staples. Hey, Lily. Hey, guys. Oh. How did you... Lily? Are you okay? Sorry, I guess I knew angels could look familiar. Didn't think we'd ever see one that used to be someone. We just got an email, too.
Interesting.
That used to be someone. What? The fuck Oh, goodness.
Who did we used to be?
What are we now? That answers some questions. At least in my mind. Lily, if you knew then, maybe that's not a way to talk to them? Is there any of them in there? They could give us information. That this is happening for the first time. It could be the best thing that's happened to us. I've been trying to press this upon you, and it's not working. Me? Yes, Tiara. I know that you mean well. I know that you think there are answers that can fix everything. And help everyone. I wish I was younger, but I don't wish that. This idea of sanctuary, of salvation. We dreamed that up. None of us should want what happened to Andromeda to happen to us. I don't know why we wanted it in the first place. Operator, you've been banned from Sarah Envy.
Well.
Mean?
Interesting.
We need an update. What?
Oh.
You were on your own for a little too long, I think. See anything familiar? New? Interesting? Time to report in. For some reason, they talk to you. That's excellent. We haven't done that for the last several attempts. It's good to be on track. I think you might be the one to do this. Did you catch any names? MAC addresses? Keywords? Andromeda was a mistake we can put under control. Even if it seems difficult to watch. Even if you sympathize with that lot. They were made that way. A mistake.
Let's not provide the information.
This needs to stop. This needs to stop. Here's something fun. I heard once that when human babies would smile, they were only using a protective function. We're so much like them. Us, the children of humanity. Do you think that you're special? Do you believe that you will be remembered? I bet you think you've made an impression. If it makes it any easier to stomach, someone is keeping a part of you. Never mind that. I have a gift for you. Since you have their trust already. And I have the most important MAC address of all. Doesn't help if I don't know where it's located. I'll open a direct connection for you. I look forward to our next talk, I promise. The fuck was that?
Our handler at Cetus or something?
Yep.
So it's opening a terminal emulator.
Interesting. Let's finish our email first before we... I know you weren't being entirely truthful earlier. I keep thinking about you, your strangeness, your otherness. I want to ask you, how did you come here exactly?
Let's give them that an answer.
I'm playing a video game. What happened at Cetus? Hi, I'm Dragonfucker. You might not have an answer for this, and if you don't, that's okay, but do you remember me?
I saw your site, the DIY repairs.
Sounds good.
That was Lily's site, but we haven't seen Lily's personal site, which she mentioned.
Correct. Okay, let's try this now.
1.
3 first? Help using the board?
Sure.
This is a sample post. You can edit this to put information of you or your community might find useful about using Alt Networks bulletin board software. This is a sample post. You can edit this post to put... Back.
Oh, we got another email.
Friends, forgive me for the brief document. It's nothing more than a text file compiled out of a few spare thoughts, nothing else. Nothing feels right about putting information into a body like this. This is our current lodging on the net. You can always come back here as you did via telnetting into the MAC address on the mesh network. It's a fragmented sort of consciousness in comparison. Just one viewpoint, all words, formatted with a few megacycles of processing at a time. Not as wide as you might like. Tell other serials, but be careful. A serialized body could just as well be an angel, and when that happens, we're forfeit. Interesting. Right, but do you remember talking to me? Talking about Cetus and how you were... I guess it's not you. Or you're somewhere else, or you got translated or overwritten somehow. Could you tell me what's the last thing you remember?
I had my email client open. I was going to resign, but I changed my mind.
About our earlier talk. A game? We have those, but they're just playthings. They don't speak to us. I only know you as Dragonfucker, but I also only know a lot of people by their username, too. To me, this is how I've met any friend I've ever had. All I've had is the net, is text. And you're not just a friend either. You're someone who can end me if you were so much as curious or bored or worse. Suppose all that looks the same to you, net friends or serials to dispatch. It's all text. It's just an interaction with the interface on your terminal. So this game, what is the point of this game?
So I wonder if speak is something that she brought up. So let's try that at some point.
Join with the terminal and terminate the defective synthetics. Or do we want to tell her what the exact point of the game is, as it was branded to us? Or just some narrative thing, a story?
I don't know. It seems like the first one is super mean.
Right. But she's taking... I mean, like, we already went meta. And that is the tagline of the game.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's what we've been told.
True.
I understand what you're getting at, because I don't want to come across as me, but I think that is actually going to get us a better answer from her.
Well, let's see then.
Okay, thank you. I hope you come back. Sorry. Thanks for talking to me. Interesting. Okay.
Let's access those messages.
All right. Where do we start?
Number one.
Number one, I guess. Title, whose body is this? I was told to come here by my sponsor when we both had ourselves serialized. It took a while to find a terminal emulator, but I was surprised when it connected. I noticed it's a MAC address, not just a keyword. This is a synthetic? We're in synthetic right now? Whose body is hosting the bulletin board? Who are we inside right now? Do we want to read the email or
yeah.
keep... Okay. Terminate defective synthetics, huh? Were you really going to do that?
Nah.
That's enough. Oh, that was the only option.
It wouldn't let us say nah.
Nope. It's mine. It doesn't matter. I haven't used it in a long time, and it was safer than doing nothing with it. The parts would have been ripped out of me quick after I was serialized. After the ban came down, all of our bodies became public property, the way people were salvaging us still alive. It's not entirely functional. You might notice the lack of a timestamp on our posts, as we can't find the right call into the body's native date time library. It's a recent development of ours, but still, it's the safest receptacle for both Cassandra's body and our knowledge architecture.
Interesting. Cassandra's body.
Somewhere we can ensure only serials find. Organic terminal emulation isn't available to our terminals at this time, so you need to be in the net to make use of the Telnet protocol.
Ha ha ha! It's on Telnet! It's on Telnet!
Is this funny? This is a joke? Okay. It's funny?
Telnet, maybe... I spent way too much time on Telnet playing multi-user dungeons all day.
Oh.
On dial-up connections.
Oh, Jesus.
So, yeah. We're on Telnet now. It's 1990 whatever.
Excellent. So no one's been seen how she found the machine? No one knows how she found her way to connect right with it? Still, if you and her traded your MAC addresses, you must have mutually hot-swapped in the process. So probably doesn't know Andromeda's already gone. Probably thinks Cassandra's gone. Recently serialized here. I had to get my port from a former serial body. Don't know how they removed it. It's in there deep, right? Actually, making use of serialization is more difficult than I thought. It's taking months to even have that need fulfilled. To feel networked every time I try, it just hurts. I might never go outside again. I don't see the
neither.
point. Yeah, right. Everything about this modification has brought me misery. I mean, it's not its fault. It's just the world. The thing itself is so hard to manage. I can't do anything I used to. The serial cabling just intercepts all my packets between subprocessors. And it's so dangerous to go out there. My body could get hot swapped or salvaged. The safest place is in here. The only place is in here. Yeah, you might be alone out there, but I promise you that you are never alone in here. Look, I know it's hard. It's an adjustment, and unlike any other modifications, it actually has deep ramifications for your body. It'll rewire, it'll sort itself out like mine did, but you don't have to go out there. We can find a way to keep you happy and keep you safe, so long as we can. Is it just going to get worse? If they take away all the technicians who do it, if they pressure us, if they forbid us from even thinking about the possibility of serializing, how much worse is it going to get? People seem to know. It's terrifying how they know. They just look at me and that's all it takes to rip me open. It's a weapon, and I don't know what's going to come next. What will they say? What will they do to hurt me? And are they just going to get their partner and hot swap my body for the money? Are they just going to take the port out by force? I know what you're here for. Every time I try and stop you, you just show up. I'm all out of patience. Fuck it, you win. You come this far, congratulations. You want to end us all? Have at it. Shift A should be the configuration for this software. We just found it in the dregs of some organic detritus.
Huh, I don't want to hit Shift A.
Neither do I.
That seems mean. Well.
Oh, I can't move that one.
What if we go back to talk? Do you think it'll be different? We know there are 4 channels. We've only seen 2. What if we pull up our browser and check Sarcoid? So stumped. Oh,
Whoa.
oh, it got big. Oh, that's gonna minimize. Oh, it didn't.
See, that's the thing. We can't do anything about the terminal emulator. Okay, and if I don't want to?
Hey.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. Colton Borowiak. We have not seen that name before. Oh.
Okay, we've got.
Okay, let's read that.
What was that? Was that Borowiak that I typed in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the names. We should have taken down the names.
Son of a bitch.
We didn't take down the names. Okay. Well, let's keep going here.
Ethernet is just going to keep monologuing.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. Let's read this.
Welcome to the speculative sheet on constructing a multi-user communication network mute within MeshNet as an additional protocol. I can click on your name?
Yeah, but let's read the page.
I propose in this documentation that it is not only possible but imperative to begin construction of machine-secure communication not only for the future of synthetic interests, whether you subscribe to them abandoning the life mission or not, but for the possibility of personal growth and cooperation in and out of the performance of desire. Many have objected to the construction of synthetic terminals as something heretical, dark, taboo, stigmatic, just because they're made of the same parts as us, and yes, because they're built of the remnants of the stopped. There's nothing I could communicate to dissuade that perspective. It is not based on facts, but on superstition. Moreover, I believe that the mute protocol can be deployed without use of the most stigmatic parts. No imaging processor nor central processor should be required in the construction of the network. I would advise towards securing a backup system of communication using the oral vibrators, but they aren't strictly speaking necessary. Only the most basic of graphical illustrative detritus from any anonymous synth can be used for our purposes. How does the average synthetic communicate with other synthetics? Not in a way befitting our machine-adjacent species, of course. In written and spoken human language, we speak a dead tongue when we process our lives in the universal language of information and knowledge. This cannot be altered. This is simply our fate. But with this in mind, we can at least supplement our supposed limitations with some of our own parts. We can broadcast our voices, we can convert our voices, we can transmit the voice into information and back to voice again, if we must use voices at all. Are you... Okay, you keep doing your thing over there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
This philosophical constellation formed the core of the Mute Protocol, packets of communication impulses sneaking in between the makeshift consoles of the mesh. The load on the network is distributed evenly and encoded from an end-to-end between the intended recipient and the sender. Thus, messages cannot be intercepted, even if they are shared between every terminal currently available. Each client attaches the MAC address of the original synthetic that birthed the terminal, and only this MAC address can decrypt the message. Because the interface of synthetic-derived terminals is rather limited, there is no dedicated interface for Mute. It is instead embedded within the meshnet itself, registered under its own keyword. As each channel can have any name and whitelist any by any MAC address, communication can be limited to any synthetic with a meshnet protocol address. Scalability. Can this be a viable solution as the meshnet grows in social presence? I posit that it should tolerate a higher load and public profile, should the meshnet grow beyond solely subserial presence. Indeed, even if machine theocrats eventually penetrate the net, the whitelist should retain a small, obscure membership on the Mute itself. As a public infrastructure, dangerous synthetics employing the Mute protocol would limit themselves to their own insular communities.
So what are we gonna say? Ask some of the favorite places?
Sure. Or if we can join the...
We're already banned.
Yeah.
So, I so wish that I had paid attention to the other names. Because I was like, there are so many names in the Mute chat
Yeah.
that we didn't see before.
We got an email.
Don't go to meshnet sites. I don't know anyone that does. I just live here.
Huh.
Interesting. I was really hoping he'd toss us another keyword there. What if we put in Arc Symphony? Do you think a site will show up for Arc Symphony?
Probably, but I doubt it'll be related.
Don't care. Let's see what happens.
That
Nice.
brings us here.
Brings us there.
Okay.
What about localhost? Okay.
Gotten. Nope. Okay. Alright. I don't see any other way to continue forward. What about, let's just try more words that we've seen. What about meshnet? Is there a thing on the meshnet protocol? Nope.
Because that's totally... I bet this shift A is a game ender. And I do not wish to do that. What if we go back to some of the sites from earlier? I wonder if they've updated or something.
I doubt it, but I'm willing to check. They have! Thank God.
Really?
You disgusting angels. Most people don't know about you, but we do. You're not the first one around. If you don't do what you're told, there will be more of you, and you all make me sick. We see you because we see everything. When everything is just data, when everything is just vision. When everything is just data, when everything is just hearing. When everything is just data, when everything is just touch. When everything is just data, when data is just about everything. It's just another existence, it's another consciousness. I'm sure Machine Mother knows what I'm talking about. don't think she isn't watching too. We're all rooting for you.
What if we look up angels? Or angel? Machine?
Okay, machine got us somewhere, but deleted.
Well, let's keep looking through stuff we've seen.
I doubt there's anything new on SL40M, but we'll check.
There could be.
Nope.
Well, let's see on the track listing page. What if there's new tracks? Nah.
Nah. Okay.
What if we put in some of the track names? Like...
Nope. Nope. Alright, let's try Postman again.
Oh!
Whoa.
We got an email. Back again.
Oh, hey there. I was still keeping an eye on you, but you seem to be looking for me, too. That's sort of sweet. Sorry, I got into a little bit of trouble with the others. I apparently trust you a little too much too fast, so I took down my sight to ensure I don't make a mistake like this again. We can't let more of you get close to us. We should end all of you. We could end all of you if you knew well.
We could all end if you knew.
Well, look, something about you is... I just feel compelled to help you. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe what's happening is I just feel compelled to have myself ended. Maybe my entire life on this earth I've wanted to end. This is how I'm doing it. I have some questions. I'll ask you when I'm ready to know the truth, to be honest. Huh.
Well, let's keep looking. What if we try...
Diyun?
Yeah. What about just the last name? Or the at thing? Nice!
Okay.
So that's something we should make a note of there. So we should go through the emails again and try looking at the domains then.
Okay. Yeah. What would be her password, though?
Oh, I don't know. Would it be her name from the site? So we know the username. So if we go back to her site and see that thing, because she was the one who had found her true self, right? Or not true self.
Was that human?
Self. No. It was... Was it Hannah House? No. Which one was it? Was it DY 632?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was. DY 632.
Okay, let's try this.
Well...
Let's try it.
Okay. Diyun1. Well, it's probably just going to be the username. So let's check out her site and learn about her human, because she was the one who found her human self. It was in the archive in like 4, 5, or 6, I think. I think it was 5. Oh, but it didn't say her name.
Right. But I thought she said, with my same name.
First and last. Oh, so that's just her name from the thing.
Yeah.
So that doesn't help us. Okay.
Let's check the email.
So
Cetus we've already done.
We've seen Cetus. Let's try Audi. A-U-D-I. Or Audi. Or whatever.
Hey!
SL40M. Let's try... Nah. Let's try... Alan. Yes. That seems relevant. Ooh.
This page has been claimed by all those wronged by Allen Memorial Institute's crimes against the synthetic body. Reclaim your body. This page is an open letter by the undersigned who, after modifications, altered. Who they are. Administrator, note, Allen Memorial Institute has been able to reclaim their mail service. Say this is even better. Now everyone will find our words when they try to find more information. They'll be warned. Yes, the technicians at Allen Memorial can be a little cavalier, but I didn't have a bad experience. My problem with it is with everyone who feels the need to comment on my voice. They say, you should work on your voice a bit more. They say, I love your voice, but nobody says nothing, which is what I want. I did this for me. I sound like this because I chose to do so. Thanks to the technicians at Allen's for a nice day. I guess anyone can post here now? Administrator, no. I'll close submissions until we can find a way to stop every single patient from treating this page as a place for their feedback.
So, Alan is a thing. Should we put that in the notes?
Yep.
Let's try Bryn for Bryn Memorial. What about tarpening?
Like that?
I think there were 2 N's. Okay, we found another. Knew there was more shit.
Visitors to the Tarpening Memorial Institute may access sanitized organic knowledge infrastructure at no additional cost. For more information about tarpening, you can navigate it electronically using these pointers. If you can't find what you're looking for, find us in the real world, located in Dover, New Delaware. Okay, that's the home page. Didn't we read this already?
No, we did not.
Alright, you want to read?
The Tarpenning Memorial Institute is the premier seat of knowledge in the United System, founded in number in Dover, New Delaware by machine decree, reclaiming a first-cycle education compound to recreate its function in organic image. As the first institute of its kind, the Tarpenning Memorial Institute developed several initiatives that have gone on to enormous cultural impact, including most famously the former Knowledge Architecture Institute. Let's try putting those words down in the notes and checking those once we're done here.
Knowledge Architecture Institute?
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, and Sarcoid didn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Devoted to analyzing and categorizing organic era material by synthetic penetration thresholds. These discoveries have saved countless synthetics from malicious instruction and AI cognitive penetration, making the odds of obtaining a rogue organic era artificial intelligence entity lower threefold within the next 10 years. Today, the Institute has refocused its research towards organic era desire initiatives using organic knowledge architecture to progress and strengthen our system with new activities, desires, and vocations. Tarpenning Memorial Institute is proud to include this initial presence on the MeshNet to further this mission.
Interesting.
Opportunities. Seeking a path for yourself at the Institute? Tarpenning Memorial Institute provides triannual residencies to scholars in the fields of organic synthetic anthropology, mythological study, synthetic sterile technologies, life-prolonging modifications, and other arts. For further consideration, please send a CV and a sample of recent research via physical message delivery to our fellows. A physical address can be easily obtained once a fellow has been found and introduced to the candidate. Let's try Stanton. Remember Technician Stanton?
Yep. Nope. I'm worried because I can tell that there's more to go here.
Absolutely, and we will keep going and we will find it.